Hello, it's Chris. So, we're going to talk about English again today. And for today's lesson, we're going to talk about the difference between because or since. Now, since can mean from a time, right? So, how long have you been in Japan? Since 1997. That form of since is not what we're talking about. What we're talking about today is when we exchange because or since in the sentence, okay? They have almost the same meaning, but just slightly different nuance when you use them. So, because is a word that we use as a conjunction, and it allows us to give a reason for a result. So the result is, I won the game. The reason is, I practiced a lot. I won the game because I practiced a lot. The result and because connects the reason, okay? Since does the same thing. I won the game since I practiced a lot. Now, what is different between the two? Well, first off, because is used a lot more than since. So anytime you use since, you can basically use because. Okay, so because is much more widely used. Since is more formal. Okay, when you use since, it feels like it's more of a formal way of speaking or writing. All right, but other than that, the main difference in the nuance is when you use because, the reason is more important than the result. The reason is the focus. And when you use since, the result is more important than the reason. Now, why would it be more important? Well, usually people know the reason. For example, it's wet outside since it rained. Now, since here, we understand that most people around know that it rained. So we can use since because people already know it rains. If the person didn't know that it rains, then maybe you would change it to because. It's wet outside because it rains. Then the reason is more important than the result. Okay, so like I said, you can use because in almost every situation that you use since. But sometimes we use since, especially when the listener already knows the information. And because it changes the nuance of the sentence. So if you listen to these two sentences, I need to save money because I'm going to Japan. I need to save money since I'm going to Japan. Almost the same sentences, but I can tell from the sentence that there might be one big difference. So here, I need to save money because I'm going to Japan. The listener doesn't know I'm going to Japan. So going to Japan is the important or focus of the sentence. Whereas I need to save money since I'm going to Japan. The listener knows I'm going to Japan, and I'm emphasizing I need to save money. So that is the main difference between because and since. Now remember, you can use because anytime, but I challenge you to try to use since sometimes too when it's correct to do so. That is your challenge because you want to sound more native-like when speaking, and this will help you in that regard. Okay, so this ends the English part of the video. If you wish to watch the Japanese, please stay on. I will have a Japanese explanation. If not, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep this channel growing. I really appreciate that. And keep studying. Okay? これからちょっとだけ日本語の説明します。で、この話がだいぶ日本語で説明するのがかなり難しいと思いますけど、できるだけみんなわかるようにちょっと説明します。じゃあ、この because と since。で、since の話、その時間からの意味でしょう。どれぐらい日本にいますか1997年から。で、その since 1997。で、その since の意味と今の話と違います。だから、今その話してないです。それが別の意味です。で、今回はこの because と since の話。で、どっちも使えます。で、この because が、リゾルトある。なんかなってる。で、because が、その理由を言うとき。で、その時、理由がすごく大事です。I won the game because I practiced a lot. その時、じゃあ、試合を勝ちました。いっぱい練習しましたから。この because が、その理由が practiced a lot が、一番メインのポイントです。でも、since って言ったら、I won the game since I practiced a lot. 試合を勝つのがメインです。で、その後、多分その理由、その聞いてる人も知ってます。だから、その since が、メインがリゾルト。どうなってるが一番メイン。で、because が、なんでそうなってたがメインです。Okay? 例えば、It's wet outside because it rains. Or, It's wet outside since it rains. こういう話が、その、It's wet outside. 外が濡れてます。雨降ってたから。Okay? で、この時、なんで外が濡れてる。で、理由は雨だった。で、多分その聞いてる人、この日本にいない。だからその理由がちゃんと知らない。だからそれがメインかフォーカスか一番大事。でもその後、その It's wet outside since it rains みんな日本によって、で、この外が濡れてる。で、なんで濡れてるのがみんな知ってる。もう雨が降ってたが、ほぼその理由が知ってるから、そんなにエンファシスがない。だからそういう時、一番覚えた方がいい。because が理由が大事。since がほぼその理由が大事じゃなくて、このどうなったがメイン。で、そういう違います。で、基本的 because の方が使ってます。いつでも使える。 そのニュアンス的にじゃなくても、since の使うときでも、because でも使っても大丈夫。みんなわかります。で、because、ごめんなさい。since の方がフォーマル。だから書くとき、喋るとき、since がもうちょっとなんか学校っぽいの話みたいですね。でも、やっぱりネイティブっぽいにもっと喋りたいなら、こういう言葉使った方がいいですね。だからみんな頑張って使ってみてください。で、ほぼこの because と since がもうちょっと分かってますか？まあ、そうなら嬉しいです。で、他のこの英語の話してほしかったらコメントに書いてください。で、それで僕できればその話もします。じゃあ皆さん見てくれてありがとうございます。で、ずっと英語頑張ってください。このチャンネルも Like、Share と Subscribe ならもうすごく手伝いますから嬉しいです。じゃあ皆さん頑張ってね。またね。